I guess, Dion, what I'll do is bounce it to you to open up for today. It's online that includes a broad range, as we spoke of, first responders, family, friends, loved ones, formal and informal first responders, the farmer who might have found themselves guarding, protecting their home, people that happen to find themselves in a first responder role, regardless of whether they have the training or not sometimes. We hear all the time, so I'm going to ask you the big, tough questions up front, and hopefully we go from there. The elephant in the room. Mm-hmm. Another summit, another discussion around PTSD. Why? What is it we're not doing to deal with PTSD in first line responders and people that are exposed to trauma?
Yeah, let's get into it. All right, so first and foremost, I don't care what trauma you've been through, all trauma is equal. Whether you saw your mate's head get blown off, whether you picked up body parts, or during the fires and the droughts in Australia, you had to shoot a whole lot of sheep on your farm. That's all trauma. It all affects people differently, but we're all equal. So let's do that one first. The biggest elephant in the room is, yes, it's another summit, but it's the same bloody conversation. So every year, let's do a Wellbeing summit, let's do PTSD, let's do Wellbeing, let's throw all the normal lollies on the table, tick all the boxes, and suicides keep going up. And so this is what we've found in our experience, that in the global sense across all these different countries. We deal with individuals, families, and organizations. For individuals, if you are still in uniform, or even if you're out, you are locked into one path and one path only to get support, and that is the medical model. So that starts off with either talking to your EAP or your police association, frontline association rep. Then you go see the GP, counselor, psychologist, psychiatrist. That's your only option, unless you go looking for stuff yourself like we all did. So in isolation, it is not working. Otherwise, we wouldn't be sitting here having another summit. So the medical model in isolation is not working, but there's brilliant stuff in there. What we've found is combining the medical model with lived experienced solutions, not awareness, lived experience solutions, and every part of ourselves, emotional, spiritual, energetic, at the same table. That's where the solutions already exist, because we already have solutions. Like, we don't come to summits to talk about awareness and what can we do and all that other crap, because nothing's changed having that conversation. The conversation has to be is who's got solutions that actually work, bring them all to the table, give people the choice on what solution they want to access. And the people we deal with are generally the people that have been through the other model and it hasn't worked. And that's why they end up on our doorstep, and then we just put it in their own language and they're fine. The other reason outside of those is organizations, the people that are in control of designing solutions are part of the problem. So they should not be allowed to design the solutions, all right? They should get the solution providers in there. And the last thing is, we've done too much talking of awareness without solutions. We have actually slayed the stigma of suicide. We have slayed the stigma of killing yourself, instead of slaying the stigma of asking for help. So now it's okay if you kill yourself, because everybody's doing it. So we need to get in here quickly, get straight in here and say, no matter who you are, what you're struggling with, we have a solutions menu and a solutions community. But it's got to start with a desire to want to get through what you're going through. And if you don't have that, if you don't want help and you don't want to get through it, no one's going to help you get through it. So that's why we have the same bloody elephant on these summits, because we're talking around in circles, not bringing a solution community into the conversation.